What's up, guys? In this video I figure I'd do a mods overview. Now this is going to be a part 1 video in addition to a part 2, which I will later do once I finally get my rain guards. There's been a backup in the system with my orders, so my current products that should have been here in the next couple of days are actually not going to come until about a week from now. So I gotta wait for that and wait to install those. For now though, I just figured I would update you guys on what I've done currently and a couple clips from some older modifications that I used to have on the vehicle. First thing on the list that I have here is red Honda Civic stickers. This is obviously not really technically a modification because it's just a freaking piece of paper basically you put on your car. But it adds a little bit of visual, a bit of eye candy, a little tiny little splash of color can sometimes go a long way, giving your vehicle more of that pop. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that I painted the wheels black. It was very simple. I just took some black car paint, automotive paint, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called, but I just got some cheap paint and spray painted it. And I will say that it's been over a year with this modification, and I haven't seen barely any wear and tear on the wheels. Not talking about the tires, but the wheels, obviously. And honestly, this paint is holding up pretty well considering the fact that it's so cheap. So that's another thing that I did. I think that it's kind of like with stickers, it doesn't extremely affect the aesthetics or aggressiveness of your vehicle's overall appearance. However, it's just one of those small changes that can stack on top of other aesthetic add-ons that can really contribute to a large change overall if combined with other things. Next thing, black side marker lights. Same exact thing I did with the wheels. No further explanation with that one. Black painted bumper cover. This one is kind of odd, but I wanted to kind of give it almost like a WRX feel in a way, because those cars always have that like painted black grill area, and the WRX is just one of my favorite cars of all time. I have never been allowed to own one. Whenever I was a teenager, my parents would pay for vehicles, but I also have chosen not to purchase one as an adult because the fact that statistically speaking, it's probably one of the worst cars to insure because it gets pulled over a lot. I've even been pulled over and I don't even have that sporty of a vehicle, so I can only imagine what it's like driving a WRX. Back on track though. That's more so why I did that, just to kind of give it almost that kind of look. Give it almost like a 2013 Ford Focus RS or ST vibe, or sort of like that WRX STI vibe. That was kind of my goal there. That was kind of my path, if you want to call it that. Next thing on the list, now we're starting to get into some more invasive procedure here, some more invasive technological advancements on this vehicle. Speed holes. Speed holes, can be a controversial subject for some people, but, I just decided to give those as a little add-on. Like I keep saying, all the small little details can really add up, and I think think if you can do them decently, these are not perfect, obviously. I'm not a professional. These are not, top quality, top level, but, they're pretty even. I didn't completely ruin the vehicle performing this operation on it, but, I thought they were a cool little feature, a cool little, tiny performance upgrade and a nice aesthetic add-on. Next up on the list is yellow fog lights. This one, again, is not really a major detail. However, like I will always, repeat myself, all of the small things build up to something greater. Next thing, painted lip. And this one actually is an interesting reason for why I decided to go with this. And that is because I really believe that the lip can greatly alter the appearance of a vehicle, but if it's black, you can't really see it. Why? Because the road is black. So if you put you can put the biggest lip kit on your biggest lip kit, front splitter, whatever. If it's black, it's not going to be visible, and it's not going to really, especially if you're going for aesthetics. Obviously, functional purposes, it doesn't make a difference. But if you're trying to, give your car that, more aggressive look, that more, low to the ground vibe, in my view, unless it's the same color as your vehicle, or it's a different color as the road, it's not going to really change the appearance of it that much. So that's why I did that, and I think it instantly changed the aesthetic of the vehicle, even though it's just a color difference. Next one on the list, pinstripe on the front list, is the same reasoning as the painted side area of the lip, just to give it more of an aggressive, more of a lower to the ground appearance. Next thing, Honda electricity symbol. This is just some random decal sticker I found on the internet, just a cheap ass, $5 sticker, and I just slapped on there. And then alongside that, on the windshield, I got my tow booth sticker, which is not, I don't know if I'd call that a modification, but I just decided to throw it in here. Now we're really starting to get into the more major modifications. So on the back, I put some Vland LED smoked tail lights. These are probably the nicest set of LED lights I've ever seen and I've ever purchased. They have this cool little sequence that they do. And, considering the price of this, I want to say this was like $200 something. It might have even, I want to even say it was below $200. It was definitely between like $100 and $200, but the value that I got from this was very good, because it's not always the case that you get the little I don't even know what to call it, the headlight dance, or whatever you want to call it, the sequence that it does before they actually turn on and start running. It's really cool. It almost reminds me of some kind of movie or something, where they're in some kind of spaceship or something, the spaceship lights turn on or something. I can't think of a specific movie, but kind of gave me that vibe, and I'll say this is one of probably the best. Yeah, I would say the best modification on this entire vehicle is this part. Next thing is a spoon style roof spoiler. Nope, it's not the legitimate Spoon one. It's not the carbon fiber one that's actually made by Spoon Sports. I know if people see this, I'm gonna get crap for that, but I'm just not gonna spend thousands of dollars on a spoiler when I get one for a couple $150 even. that basically is the same thing. It just maybe functions a little bit better. It's just not worth it to me. Next thing on the list is another Honda Civic sticker. It's one on the back, black and white, just basic generic symbol. How long is this video getting? Okay, I need to try to wrap things up. Badge delete, wing delete. You guys have seen my old videos. I got a wing at one point, a Type R style. I took that off because it was wobbling too much on the road. I did also have it like strapped with Velcro in addition to being bolted on. And that's why I decided to leave that Velcro tab on there. Just because I knew if I take it off, like the sticky stuff would stay there. So I just decided to leave it there, and it kind of gives it some more detail, I guess. Interior, I have a steering wheel cover, air freshener, a pet strap, and a phone case holder. And that is pretty much it. That's at least most of the modifications. I know I missed a couple here and there. However, these are like the major ones.